Hello YouTube, it's me, Horsepower. It's about 6:18 in the morning right now. I'm going to head to a junkyard in Joliet because I looked on their online inventory and saw they had a K20. And I'm going to see if I can, one, I need to wash the reservoir cap, so hopefully that's not broken. Two, hoping to find another air cleaner with a snorkel and the hose so I can make a dual snorkel air cleaner for when I go off-roading, and figure out how to get that on that Edelbrock. Number three, hopefully find some bull bars or any other off-roading accessories. So I think this is about all I need. I got my impact, a cordless impact in there, my drill, I've got a few different bits in there, and I've got my socket set right here. So I'm hoping it doesn't rain. I'm hoping this junkyard run's not going to be a bust. But I'm going to work on my truck a little bit later on today. I don't know what I'll get done. I'll try to set up my stick welder and see if I can't get at those rocker panels. So, anywho, stay tuned. Well, I made it to the scrapyard, or the junkyard rather. And I'm not sure if you can really see that well, but looks like the rain's starting to pick up. Started raining pretty much as soon as I left my house. Hit the back road, so you can't see that at all. Drops in the rain on the windshield. But pretty much started as soon as I left the house. So hopefully, when 8 o'clock rolls around, when this place opens up, it'll stop raining or lighten up a bit. It's not too bad right now, I guess. And I'm debating whether or not to bring my tools in, and I think I might just look and see if they have what I need, and if I don't, then I just hop in my truck and go. But if they do have what I need, then I have to run back out to my truck and get my tools and go back in. So I think I might just take my tools and if they don't, then I have to carry my tools back and put them back in my truck. So not that bad, and I'm hoping that I checked the weather for today, and it said it wasn't supposed to rain. But, I don't know. If it keeps raining, though, I'm not going to mess with my welder or anything like that today. Because, dealing with electricity and water doesn't usually mix. So, that happens, and I'll probably, pick this up on Thursday. But I'm going to see what they have here. I'm hoping that they haven't taken the washer reservoir cap. I mean, I feel rather silly if that's all I've got. But, driving an hour almost just for a washer reservoir cap. But, at least I got it, if they have it. I'm almost sure they do, because I'm not sure who else would take one except me. But yeah, so anywho, I'm hoping this K20 they have online isn't just completely stock. I'm sure even if it is, I'll find something I could take from besides the washer reservoir cap. But I'm hoping it was someone's mud truck before it landed here in the junkyard. I'm also hoping it isn't picked over as well. So we'll see all that. They also have a couple other trucks, like an 80s Dodge and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna sweep the junkyard, see if I can't find anything. If I find a set of bull bars, even if they have a curve in the front for like a more modern vehicle, I'll just cut the curve off and try to weld it back on straight, or cut it off and patch that the holes where the tube is for the bull bars for the headlights, and just have it cover my grill. So anywho, I'll see you in about an hour. Well, just as I figured. It's not stock, but it used to have a plow on it, not anymore. Oh hey, I could probably use those hubcaps right there for that. These are 8-lug, I might be able to use these rims. I don't know that yet though. But yeah, this thing's pretty much stock. Man, this thing's so nice too. Well, the cab's nice. Actually, maybe I scratched that. Yeah, well, yeah, someone got to this definitely before I did. The seat's nice, though. Yeah, I used to have a plow. Oops, there we go. Let's see. I think this dash is more bare bones than mine. Oh, that's a shame, though. This is really nice. I don't even know if I can get the seat. It's a little torn up anyway, and probably smells of raccoons and piss. Got the key right here. Let's see what this is right here. Oh, well, it's a tack, but it's all full of water. I don't want that. Scottsdale trim line. Does it have a lift? I mean, it's just sitting up on here. No, well, actually, no, I thought I had a lift. This thing's pretty roached under here. And I keep watching my tools and make sure nobody runs off with those. That's pretty bare bones. Somebody already got the door before I could get to it. Even though I don't need one. Oh, okay. That's pretty well gone right there. So, they're 16.5 inch steelies. Can't use those rims either. Well, it does have one thing I need, and that is the washer reservoir cap. So, get that. I'll yank that off of here. Try not to break in case anybody actually needs that. I wonder if I need that. Well, the Chevy emblem's nice. It looks aftermarket. Maybe that's how 80 style was. Is it screwed on? Oh, I can't tell. Let's see. Oh wow, look at this. Custom battery tray right there, plywood. I think this one was worse than mine in terms of rust. And I got it. It's chrome valve covers, but I've got 6 of those at home. Somebody already got the intake and everything, as expected. It's not terribly picked over, but it's picked over enough I can't use anything from it. What is that? It looks like a coffee can, though. Oh no. But there are some more trucks around, so I'm gonna take a good look and see what else is around here I can use. There's nothing I can use from here. I'm pretty sure this door is probably roached on the bottom. No, it isn't. Plus, I don't feel like paying for a door anyway. See, the window rolls down. Window doesn't roll down. My driver's side doesn't. Well, then again, you know, I already spent that much money on a door and kind of don't want to. I'll think about it. It actually is a pretty solid door right there. See the Bondo and everything. Well, I'll keep looking around. There's gotta be a mud truck around here somewhere. Anywho, I'll keep you posted. Man, I wish I had an S10. I'd be in heaven right now. Got so much good stuff here. Well, I'll look around a bit more. See if I can't find some bull bars. Guess I'll work my way back up to the front of the yard. It's too bad the air cleaner was even gone in that truck too. Looked in the bed, couldn't find it in there, just a bunch of junk. I think I had that video. Anywho, probably can't hear me with the wind right now. But, guess I'll look around some more and see what I can find. Well, today's not a total bust. I found something that my brother could use. I was texting him about these headlights because they look pretty nice. I mean, they need to be restored a little bit, but I'm sure that could happen. Is that a crack or is that how that's supposed to be? That looks like a molding line, alright. Anyhow, I gotta figure a way to pull this off. Man, this thing's so nice. Can't believe it ended up here. Suppose that's what happens when somebody doesn't want something anymore. Anywho, gotta get to work to pulling that off. Well, it looks like I might be able to stop at another junkyard because I gotta go to my brother's house a couple towns away and deliver this light to him. So, yeah, anyway. Hopefully be pleased with this. It's a lot cleaner than his. It's actually really easy to get off and all the controls go right there. So, anywho. There's the light. And I'm heading out now. Well, now that I'm home, I have no idea where to start. Today was supposed to be kind of a simple day and just do my rocker panels and get this clear coated so it doesn't rust out. But now I've got when I went to AutoZone where my brother works, I bought some enamel for my valve covers. It's like a metallic red, and then I bought some black spray paint to touch up the bull bars. While it's not so windy, I'll give you a better look at those with this camera. I took my old camera with me in case something happens, so that way I'm not out, nearly $200 here. Maybe a little windy still. Need to get an external mic for this camera. But yeah, that's a problem right there. It's all bent up. Truth be told, I don't think I was supposed to have gotten this, honestly, because at the junkyard they have this big dumpster full of just odds and ends of metal, and it's right next to the entrance to the junkyard, which honestly is kind of a bad idea because someone nearly got taken out while I was checking out by some flying scrap metal. But all that aside, I think that bull bar was part of that, and the dumpster is spilling over, so I think it rolled out of the dumpster and just ended up in the walkway, and somebody just set it along the side so nobody trips over it, and that's how I found it. Because I'm sure I would have noticed that as soon as I walked into the yard, but then again, I'm not known for my observational skills. So, anywho, I guess I'll make it an easy day on myself and just do some painting, and then see what time it is after that. I'll have to get the air cleaner on. I plan on going to work and doing the valve covers, so that way if I need to run and get something, I'm at the job where I can get it. By the way, I started a job at a auto parts store and repair shop. So now both my brother and I are both working at auto parts stores. But I do the service writing for the shop. So yeah, it's a pretty sweet gig. I get commission. So anywho, so yeah, I think this truck's gonna be done a lot sooner now, because now I'm not making a little shit money at a bar now. I mean, the job was great, don't get me wrong, but what I was getting paid wasn't that good. So, but now I'm getting paid a lot more, so this truck will be done a lot sooner, and I think I will get a 4-inch lift. Whether or not I'll be able to still put this thing in my garage, I have no idea, but if need be, I could probably back the Dodge up into the garage. I don't know. I should try to test fit that today. Probably not, though. Anywho, I wonder if I should take this thing for a test drive as well and make sure that it's not going to just peter out on me. So yeah, maybe I'll just get it driving today, and then because it runs, but whether or not it's going to choke itself out or starve itself with this new carburetor I put on, I have no idea. So I reviewed it today, get that all straightened out before I end up, trying to take this thing to work or try to take this thing some other place and find out then it starves itself out for fuel. At least today, maybe I can, either push it back home or flat tow with my Dodge. So, anywho, let's get this run started. Probably should have taped up those the locks on here, but all's well that ends well. Put this over here. It's not really warm enough to spray paint. And I kind of want to get this done. I just want to get this toolbox mounted, honestly. My priorities are probably messed up, but honestly, I just kind of want this toolbox on my truck before anything else, really. I forgot to hit record when I was sanding the other valve cover, but I got it down pretty smooth. There's some places I couldn't get into. Like here, it's still pretty rough, but all of this right here is really smooth, so the paint should take really well to this. I'm gonna wash this off with the hose. We'll probably wash the inside because I assume this is where oil and stuff goes, so it's probably not very good to get the sanding dust in there. So, anywho. I think I have some sandpaper, so I might be able to get in there and actually sand that down myself. But I wanted to get the bulk of it done with the orbital sander, if I could. So, anywho, there's some gasket maker on this one. But I think the sander should be able to get all this stuff off. I actually don't think a lot of this is rust. I think it's just dirt. But it'll grind up just the same. Alright, so there's this gasket maker actually is having a hard time sanding off, so I think I might have to hit that. Oops, you can't even see that. That gasket maker right there, yeah, see it? It's having a hard time sanding off. I thought the sander would definitely have gotten that off, so I'm going to hit it with some, I think, 60 grit sandpaper, and hopefully I'll get it off. But so far this valve cover looks pretty good. I think the paint that I got should take to it really well. Alright, so the bull bars right there are curved in the front. They really wrap around newer models' headlights, but it's an older model, so I don't have the square body design. So I gotta cut those off. I gotta think of the best way to do that. Whether or not I should hit it with a sawzall or get my angle grinder out. I think the angle grinder might actually be faster, but sawzall is probably better for cutting around things. So let's see if I can cut it just like that. That'd be great, and I can either just toss those or straighten it so it wraps around the side. I don't really know what I want to do with it yet, so I think I'm just going to cut it off and just have it like that. So it's hard to explain. Once I get cutting, it'll all come to light. Alright, so I got the sawzall here, and pants falling down. I'm going to try this out. There we go. Let's get the power. And it's a bad idea probably, but here goes nothing, I suppose. I'm trying to figure out where the best ways to cut it. I guess at an angle like that. Alright, custom fab bull bars. Less than 20 minutes. Look at that. Now let's see how it fits in the truck. Adjust this here camera. Actually, it might work to our favor right there. Yeah, I'll have to get a grinding disc and grind those down. But ideally, I would want it to sit like that. And looking down on that's pretty neat. So here's my bumper, and I gotta figure out how I'll mount it up down there. I see where my leaf springs are, but I assume that's probably not a good mounting point. So what I might have to do is, with a flat piece of metal, either weld on under my bumper, or find screw holes or something like that, or bolt holes I should say rather, and bolt it to that, and I'll set of bull bars. So I'm going to take a look under there and figure out what I can do. The valve cover should be pretty close to being dry. I wiped them off, but I'm going to let them sun dry a little bit longer, or lack of sun dry. Alright, sorry that everything's so in your face, but I'm under my truck right now, and I am figuring out where I could put the bull bars. I wish I had someone with me right now so that I can hold of the bull bars and I can see where it lines up with. But it's looking like anything I might have to weld something onto the frame or this cowl right here and mount the bull bars like that. It also looks like I'm leaking power steering fluid, so, well, not really too worried about that. Power steering pump's a lot better than finding out you're leaking a lot of engine oil, so that's not too bad. This frame needs to get POR 15 like today. I don't have the money or the ability to do that right now, but I'm probably gonna have to figure out something in the near future, like in the next coming weeks. Hopefully, I can bring it to my buddy's house, and we can figure out what to do there. So, oh, I do have just a little. Oops, that's gonna be upside down for YouTube. But I do have a little thing right here so I can drain my gear oil. So I'll probably change the gear oil as well. So it's looking like there's a fair bit of modification I'm either going to have to do to my bull bars or to my bumper in order to get them to fit. I think I might be able to use those pipes or the side parts or whatever that's called to create something like hammer them flat so it's thicker and then go from there. I'm probably going to figure out, I'm going to have my buddy Adam look at it because he's the experienced welder and I'm just the apprentice here trying to learn. So, anywho, I could, I think I will get started with that, with the stick welder today. I'm going to, I guess I'll practice with it first on a few pieces of scrap steel I have laying around before I go into the nitty-gritty and weld the rockers, just to make sure that it's not going to burn through 22 gauge steel as well, and I'd just be better off with the MIG. So anywho, I guess back to painting. Alright, so the wind's died down, so I guess I'll paint it here for now. Paint the first one. I'm actually really interested to see how this is going to look. I hope really good. Maybe I should bring this inside. Actually, it sends up a little bit, so. Shit! Oh, let me get the towel and wipe this off. Alright, so I wiped off as much of the crud and junk I could get off. So, that still looks better than being rusted and everything. So, there we go. Oh, YouTube, I just took it out for a little test drive, and it definitely idles really high. So I gotta figure out what's up with that, if it's either timing or my idle mixture. Let's see. It's shifting kind of hard, so I think that's a result of the high timing. So I think once I get the timing in checked, hopefully it'll be alright. The people at Firestone said they did my timing, but I doubt it. There's one place that said it'll do my timing for princely sum of 100 and some odd bucks, and I really don't want to pay that. So I'm hoping that someone will either have a timing light where I work, or I might put an ad out on Craigslist and see if someone can do my timing for me. Suppose not too bad, but it drives nice. I was worried about it starving itself of fuel, but it seems to drive alright. Definitely needs to be warmer though, so does not like the cold at all. So I think once I get that squared away, I might be set. So during the summer might be the best time for me, honestly, for this truck. So I'm going to try to get the toolbox on. Got the toolbox mounted. Now I got to go clean up the garage a bit and put my own tools in there. I don't think I'm going to get to the rockers today. I think it's about 2-ish or so. I'm probably going to call it quits, and I got some stuff to work on. I think I got a training module for work, and got some homework to do for college. So I'm probably going to pack my tools up in here and back the truck back up into the garage. Although it's idling really high, I'm not sure if I mentioned that in a previous clip. I found out that I have to pay them to work on my own vehicle at work, so that's, I guess that is what it is. I'll have to figure out what the going rate for that is. If I can decide my own labor rates, then I might charge myself like 0.3 hours for labor or something like that, or like something really minimal for labor, because I'm going to be buying my parts there anyway. Or probably buying it from other places still, because we don't really have a lot of stuff for older vehicles, which is alright. You know, not everybody owns an older vehicle, and you know, these K20s are becoming harder and harder to find, especially that K20 I saw this morning. Oh man, I really wish I could have gotten that looks really nice, but I like my truck though a lot, so I gotta wonder, you know, who decided to junk it, if they put it on Craigslist first or what. They probably did put it on Craigslist and nobody was biting. So it's kind of strange to think in an alternate universe that this truck could have also gone to scrapyard as well, I guess. But here it is in my driveway and constantly being worked on and loved on, so that's not too bad, I suppose. I wonder when this happened right here. This is fresh, or was this when I painted, or before I painted it? I don't know. It looks really weird. I don't remember that dent there, but that could have been there all the time. Funny thing is, I had a tailgate from that truck there too, so I should have picked it up. Just kind of like a little keepsake or memento. I do actually have a little keepsake from it, actually, is that washer reservoir cap. I'll put that on real quick, see if that works. Anywho, I'm probably going to pick up this project Thursday. I might, not sure if I'll edit up to one video or not. You know, I think I will stitch up into one video. So, yeah. I'm just going to pack up my tools and put it back in the garage.